Hey everybody, Master Mom Amanda Olson here. Today I'd just like to give a message of positive attitude and good news, things that are good that are happening. I know it's really hard right now. There are a lot of things that we need to focus on to help our country and help our communities. And one of the ways that we can do that is by staying positive. Now it is 9/11 and you cannot not have a moment where, or a few moments where you stop and think about the sacrifices that were made that day, about the innocence that was taken, about the lives of so many people that were changed that day. And one of the things I remember is afterwards how strong our country was and how united we were. And during this time, it seems a little, we're having a crisis right now, and it doesn't seem like we're coming together the way we did at that time. So, I think a lot of people are. I think what we're hearing, maybe that's it. What we're hearing is all the negative. We're not hearing all the positives. So, I think that I wanted to take a little time today to show you some things or talk about things that people are doing that are positive. For instance, you know, Olson's Martial Arts trying to very safely and effectively stay open and teach our classes and help our students reach their goals. We've got students who are earning their black belt during this time that have just shown so much perseverance and dedication. And then also instructors have their goals. They're working towards new degrees, working towards becoming better instructors, practicing that and really focusing on that. So I just think that is so awesome, because it would be an easy time to give up and quit and not continue. And I know some people think their lives are very, very different than others, and right now it is really hard. And we're all hoping for that time when things get back to a place where you can come back to class or continue on Zoom. We are still offering our Zoom classes, and that's one way that we're trying to make sure that we reach out and help our community and give the families at home positive messages and positive things to focus on. One of the things that we do for our black belts, I'll just turn this around and show you, is they have community service projects that they do. So during this time of COVID, and they're working towards their first degree, second degree, third degree. This is just a wall of some of the projects that they've done, anywhere from helping out neighbors, making masks, sending letters. This has just been a different type of community service time that our students and black belts have done. But they're finding ways to reach out, even in a time where you maybe can't go down and volunteer at certain places. The letter writing, the outdoor help, walking pets, and things like that. It's just really inspiring. So these are some good things that are happening in our community, and I'm really proud of our students for that. And then also, we've been trying to help the schools and parents and students, because everybody's struggling in a different way. We are having our Olson's homeschool going on, and I'll just take you on a little tour on that without interrupting, hopefully. So for the kids that this works, and the families that works, it's been going very, very well. And I am so amazed at the teachers and how innovative and creative they're being. There is another class going on in this room over here, and they're watching a lesson on the screen. They have a projector, and so that all the students can see the lessons as the teacher talks about them. So creative, innovative, and good. Another thing that Olson's is doing for the community, you're trying to help the teachers, and quite honestly, the teachers are just like all of us. They're overwhelmed. I know what it's like to teach on Zoom and in person, and it is double the work. Even if you're doing it at the same time, your focus is very, you're trying to focus on the people in front of you, and you're trying to focus on the people on Zoom, and everybody's trying, and that's the message here. Everybody's really trying. But the teachers at school are having that same issue, and trying to remote learn. Little kids, that's tough, keeping their interest, and then now we have some kids in person, and was talking with the PE teachers about trying to have PE with social distancing, and I get it. We have martial arts going on here, and one of the things that we do, we're already naturally spaced 6 feet apart, but we've just made it a little more obvious with our stars, our X's, to where especially the kids, because they don't understand social distancing. They want to group together and sit together and hug, and we're trying to maintain some normalcy, but keep discipline, stay in your spot, and train that way. And they're doing a really, really good job of that. They're adapting really well, and it's good to see them smiling and laughing. But one of the things we've been able to do for the schools, the local schools here, is produce some of our leadership and Taekwondo lessons as a activity the kids can do either in the classroom, or if they're learning virtually at home, or the teacher can play it in the gym where the kids are spread out. And we just had some really positive feedback from the schools on that. And today, one of the things that I'm doing is trying to work on better sound quality. We just tried to get them up and ready so fast, I didn't necessarily have a chance to get that down. So I brought a couple of microphones with me today to give that a try. It's a directional mic, and then this kind of big boom mic. So we're trying to just make the whole thing a little more easy to use, and help the teachers in our community some that way also. And it's just, I hear of people helping their neighbors, going shopping for those that can't really get out right now. Even though you can order stuff and all that, it is nice to have somebody pick out exactly what you want, and then to be able to come to your house and at least see a human face and smile, and let you know that it's not just a box on your doorstep, of things that you need, but it's people that are reaching out and helping. So that's kind of cool. And as I think about, some of the, there's just horrible stuff going on social media with Karens and trolls and all that kind of thing. And it just makes me sad that on either side of that people are feeling the need to reach out in a negative way when everybody's trying so hard. So I know we get our feathers ruffled and things like that when we see things that we, one, maybe strongly disagree with, or people say mean things and you feel like you have to defend or stand up to that. But it's one of those things that we call matching energy here at Olson's, and that is not an energy you want to match. You don't want to become that. You don't want to get into that. At least that's my opinion. I want to match the energies that are spreading light and joy and happiness and confidence that we are going to get through this. And the way we build confidence is by sometimes seeing others do things. And here at Olson's, people are doing things. They are progressing and learning and earning new belts and going to school, and you see other people doing it. And I've had a number of situations where, in our teen and adult class, where the students were inspired to keep going because another person came along beside them and focused on them and said, "Hey, I see you're struggling. How can I help?" Maybe not exactly that way, but in certainly their feelings, that, "Hey, I'm not going to leave you behind. You're working on this belt, I'm working on this belt. I know things are tough. I'm not going to leave you behind." And that's just kind of one of the things that I think is really cool about the community that we have here. There's always somebody there to help you. trying not to interrupt school. That's all I'll do with that today. But the kids are coming in. They're getting their temperature checked, and they all have uh, their own table and their own set of everything. So that's working out really good, and I think they like that. I think they like the ownership that provides, and they feel safe. And but I see them playing and learning. Really, it just does my heart good. And like I said, I know the school teachers, whether it's private school or public school, they're doing everything that they can to have a positive experience for the kids, and at their own detriment. They're just like here, we're having to learn how to teach virtually and make videos for people so that they can train at home, and all that stuff's not easy to learn, and there's more hours to do all of that kind of thing. And you're in a groove, and now you're not in a groove. You got to get back in a groove, and it just seems like there is no groove right now. It's all something new and different. But leaders adapt, leaders change, leaders learn, leaders move forward, and that's really one of the messages here at the school, that as much as maybe I don't want to learn how to edit video, I need to learn, get better at that, and help my team. So, but again, just kind of circling back around, being that it's 9/11 and everything that our country and the world really went through during that time. Focus on how people came together, and as we're in a different type of crisis right now, try to focus on what you can do to show people that you're there for them, and that you're doing what you can to bring us together, not tear us apart. And I think that the more that we do that, and the more that we share that people of all ethnic backgrounds, all economic backgrounds, are here at Olson's, training together, getting along. That is happening in the world. Good things are happening in the world. And I think if we take some time to share that with everyone, we can help squelch all the negativity. And I know it's bad. I know there are things, I'm not oblivious to what's going on. But I do know today that we can honor the people that helped build our country, that gave their lives to help civilians and others. We can honor them by passing on good things, by being strong together. And I hope that if we're all doing that to the best of our abilities, the people that are trying to tear us apart will lose their power, and we can overcome all of that negativity. So stay strong, stay hopeful, look for all the amazing good going around, and just remember those who gave their lives today.